All right. Hey, YouTube, I'm Lucky, and the Horror's Least Pulse Rifle is more than likely going to return to Destiny 2 starting tomorrow at the weekly reset. We have the Corrupted Strike being the Nightfall Strike, and we know that this is a Nightfall reward this season, so more than likely, considering that this dropped from the Corrupted previously, this is going to be the Nightfall drop next Tuesday at reset. If I'm wrong, it doesn't really matter. This is still a really good guide and a really good weapon to keep your eye out for this season, especially as we are, looking for, hey, what are the go-to god rolls? What are the carrots on a stick for this season? What are the weapons that we want to chase after? This is most definitely something you're going to want to chase for, especially for the PvP god roll that we're going to go over right here. I don't see any rolls that are like especially outstanding for PvE. It does have like the new origin trait, the stunning recovery origin trait, which is pretty cool. But the overall rolls don't really seem to be too jaw-dropping. But the PvP roll is insane and definitely worth grabbing. And so I've got it fully pulled up here on D2 Gunsmith. And we've got in the last perk column, Kill Clip is just such a good perk. Obviously, something that's been around for a very long time. You all know this if you've used this weapon or use any weapon. Kill Clip is so strong. And on a 540 RPM pulse rifle, this is the fast fire. This thing is going to be super lethal when you get Kill Clip procced. So definitely the best option in slot there. Moving over to the next slot, we do have a few good options, but the ones that stand out the best are definitely Perpetual Motion. Just an all-around really good perk. Obviously, as long as you move around, you get a bonus to stability, which is especially good with the new unflinching changes. You want weapons that have really high stability. You've got handling and reload speed. All you have to do is just move around quite a bit, which you should be doing most of the time anyways in PvP. If you don't want to go with that, you could go with the option of Heating Up, which is a perk it's actually really, really nasty. Heating Up and Kill Clip, the combination between those two would make the second kill of this weapon be just nuts. So definitely worth getting a Heating Up and Kill Clip roll. And obviously the Adept version is not going to be made available this Tuesday at reset. That's going to be after the GMs come out. So we'll have to wait a little while for the Adept version. But even still, it's worth it to get a good roll of this and try this bad boy out. And moving on to the next magazine slot. And I normally would go with something just like accurized rounds, try to get as much range out of this weapon, etc. I am potentially leaning into steady rounds more, and might be a little more, controversial. If you want to disagree with me down in the comments or tell me I don't know what I'm talking about, that's fine. But with the recent changes to unflinching, stability is actually really huge, and to get a plus 15 stability at a minus 5 range could very well be worth it on this weapon. After going through and testing out all the different variations, it was like the difference between having like maximum stability and then like maximum range was like 5 meters. So is it really worth it for that 5 extra meters? I don't think so. I feel like I would much rather go the max stability route, especially with all the recent sandbox changes, but who knows? We'll see if I'm right or wrong with time. We have to actually get this weapon and get a few different rolls and try it out. As far as barrel goes, I still would go the arrowhead break route. You could also go the chambered compensator route and get that plus 10 stability if you want to keep on that. Obviously, leaves out a little bit on handling, but either or is a really good option. Usually I just stick with arrowhead break though, because I really like that vertical recoil with these fast fire pulse rifles. We'll go with the stability masterwork, and then honestly, as far as mods go, I probably would pick the adept stability mod for this, as I have slotted here. You could obviously go the other way with the counterbalance mod. It's always a really good option, counterbalance stock. But overall, this weapon is about to be a top 10 trials meta weapon, in my opinion. I could be wrong, but I make the trials meta report every week for over a year now, and I definitely see this as being up there. Because this thing is the 540, it already checks all the good boxes, right? The 540, which we know are good with the peace of mind, and insane perks. You can get like maximum stability, kill clip, stuff like that. This thing is going to be super lethal and super fun to use. So definitely keep your eye out for this and have fun using this in PvP. If you found this video helpful, make sure to subscribe with notifications on. Comment down below if you're going to be grinding for the Horror's Least. Smash the like button, and I'll see you in the next one. Thanks for watching. Later.